What are these?
Here lies Master Ragequin's first apprentice, killed by a falling corpse.
Interesting. So what's here?
Here lies Master Ragequin's second apprentice, killed by dying.
Yeah. Killed by dying. That's a new one. Okay, moving on. I think we are pretty much done with this dungeon. There's nothing else. I suppose I might have missed some things, but then again, how can you not miss things in this game? They're so difficult to notice. Ah, yes, so this can happen when an item is needed to do something. Open a door or whatever. Whichever character is first can just have it teleport to himself from another's character inventory. That sounds great, because you don't have to think about who you're using and what they have or not in their inventory, at least not when you're not in combat, right? A part of me wishes that it could be so with skills as well. So I really wish whoever has the highest skill in something would just override all the other companions when needed. I know it's not the same dynamic that allows one character to pick an object from another's inventory, but still, oh my god. So we are back to where we were before, but let's go to find that seashell, that gigantic clam that I wanted to find. Right from the beginning. Regina, you're in the middle. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these shells. Probably sell them. I think they give you resistance to water if you eat them. This is a huge one. Wait, am I getting lost? Am I getting lost? Ah no, we are going towards him. Cool. There is another shell there. I knew it. I clicked on it. I clicked on it, but it wouldn't trigger. Why did we get experience? What for? Because we found this guy? The sea is very well done, like the water. The color is nice. I love the sea, but I'm frightened by it at the same time. I love water, but I don't like it sometimes. It's really weird, my relationship with the thing. The water. The water.
Woe is me! Dry air, my sorry lot!
Alright, let's talk with this bivalve.
Look! Look! A wanderer comes my way, walking the sands upon which this poor shell must suffer.
Who are you, Sir Shell?
Call me Ishmashell, son of the sea, an outcast upon these wretched shores. An exiled shell, doomed to live under a canopy of arid sky, not his native, tender water.
How did you get here to begin with? Anyway, that's a big pearl. It seems strange that you can talk, really. I don't know what is strange in this world. You say that you are doomed.
My fate is a cruel one, I assure you. How many snot-noses have held me up against their dirty little ears, only to claim they can hear the ocean?
Okay.
Of course they can hear her, the brats. We are on the very edge of the great aquatic mother, whose embrace I so desperately long for.
This is a pretty big shell, though. I think... I mean, how would you put that on your ear? Like, maybe he's supposed to be smaller. I don't know. Anyway. It's the sea embrace you long for, then. Pretty obvious.
Yes, yes. I, King of Pearls, ache to repose anew on his coral throne. Hurl me toward the water. Swing me as far as your arm's strength gives lease. And treasure long sunk I will grant thee.
Ooh. Anyway, yeah. Let's keep talking with him and extinguish all the dialogue. Maybe it is strange that he can talk. What do I know?
Of course I can talk. Don't be silly. There's more tongue to me than heart.
Yeah, of course.
Indeed, the surprise should be mine. For I still remember the days when your kind swung from branches and plucked the vermin out of their neighbor's fur.
I don't think you're supposed to have a brain, though. Or a heart, but okay. You don't seem to remember the past very fondly. Depends from the past. If it was happy, you remind it fondly, otherwise you don't.
Time is an indulgent mistress to one who spends happy hours as she passes. But when your existence is one of misery, she becomes a lethargic hobby.
Agreed.
Oh, I remember ancient times, for I have lain here since antiquity.
How are you alive?
The ruins around us were palaces, and the sun-bleached dead merry children.
I love this. This thing doesn't like children. I can understand. I love the sun-bleached dead merry children. I love it. I like you, Ishmashell. We get along. We both also ache for the sea.
All this I have seen, alive, alone, alas.
I'm gonna use this as an intro from now on. Alive, alone, alas. No, this is just me. Absolutely. Alas, especially. We should decide what to do with you.
What do you say, kind knight?
Knight?
Will you return the King of Pearls to the sea, so he may yield you long-lost treasure?
Actually, yes, I think Frederick would do that. I think Regina agrees as well, just because this thing seems so cumbersome to bring around, because we could eat it. Or we could sell the pearls, but he's gonna reward us with something, so why not? Why not throwing him back to the sea? Kindness is its own reward, and then there is the promise of treasure to boot. Let's throw him into the sea. Yeah, sounds lucrative, yes. Probably yes, but in this case I'm more curious to see what he gives me. Like, I'm curious just to see what happens, at least I myself, not even Frederick. This is not kindness, like most of the times with me. It's not kindness, it's curiosity about what's going to happen.
Kindness is its own reward, and then there's the promise of treasure to boot. Let's throw him into the sea.
I don't know, Regina would probably, yeah, be more pragmatic and suggest to sell him, but we're gonna get something in return anyway. So I think Regina is gonna be curious as well.
Agreed. Let's send him home.
Liberator, kind benefactor, bless me the might of your sea-bound bitch.
Come on, go.
The sea, I have returned, where every wave feels like a mermaid's kiss. May the bounty of the deep be yours, along with my eternal gratitude.
And then he throws a chest at you. It's so ridiculous. Just for this. The first time I saw it, I was like, what is throwing me? A chest. And we have some gold and this nice ring that gives you water resistance. And yeah, I've noticed there are action points for equipping things as well. Good God. It's starting to bother me. Anyway, I think this will be good for Regina, possibly, because she's a fire mage, so maybe she needs water resistance or to keep water away from her. I don't know. We will try it. Let's put the ring on her, maybe. These inventories are a mess already. Let's go. So I finally got to see this guy. Now we're gonna move ahead. So around here we're going to find a shovel. And this portal thing. I think this is fast travel, and that's it. It's nice to have fast travel that's actually in-game. You can access it in-game. Don't know how immersive a portal such as that would be, but I mean, it looks demonic. No joke. I would never enter that. Let's open these boxes and pick up what's inside. That's good. And now I think I remember that you can, right here, right around here, you can dig something. There should be some place you can dig. Ah, yeah, right here. That's why you use the shovel. The chest literally pops up. It's funny how the items just fly in your hands, or, you know, fly in general. So there. We are back to where we were before. In front of these guys. So some dialogue should trigger with them right now, but it's not triggering.
Hold it right there, orc scum! No one slips past the Legion unchallenged.
Alright, so this is weird. Last time I've played this, they were talking with each other, and basically they're drunk. They were talking about mead or something. Now, luckily, did you see what happened? Regina was going her way, and they targeted Frederick, because he was the one that got closer to them. So I've been lucky this time, because I need him to talk to people. If anybody, right? I can barter with them as well, but they're drunk anyway, so whatever.
Calm down, Junius. Doesn't look like one of them orcs to me. Not a single ord in sight, you know.
Just hold your tongue, will you, Bibius? Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Scythiel.
So of course these guards are here to monitor who's entering town. It's pretty obvious. So let's tell them that we are here on business.
So, you're sorcerers, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read, my friend. So for all we know, those papers say you're a polymorph parrot on the lookout for a 2-bedroom birdcage. They don't prove a thing.
Why the hell would they put people that cannot read in charge of, entrance? of something, you know. You must be able to read to do that, because people that have business have documents usually. I don't know if this is just an emergency, but okay.
You know what? We'll take you two to the wizard. I know he reads.
Oh.
He has books large as a house, that one. Yeah, he'll squeeze the truth out of you one way or another.
Sure, who's gonna stay here then, guys? And anyway, the wizard might be Ahru, the wizard we are looking for, so okay, we can follow you. I definitely don't want a drunken escort, but they're drunk. They're gonna do something senseless if we don't comply, and I mean, I think Regina would complain about this situation, but as long as Frederick's there to protect her, maybe she can just accept it. So let's go.
The wizard, you say? Sounds good to me. Lead the way.
Yeah, Regina would probably go like, I don't really want to go around with drunken men, but how do we sober them up? Really? And as I explained, Frederick is gonna keep an eye on them for her. She shouldn't be worried about being attacked, so it would be really stupid for us to pick a fight with these two guards, because we need to be friendly to the town. I mean, we need to be able to get along with the local militia, right? Because we need to lead an investigation. Regina, being pragmatic, would agree, right? She wouldn't be this childish not to understand the nuances of this situation.
Agreed. A wizard is bound to know more about what is going on around here.
Captain, come along. We're not far from the city.
Yes, exactly, but I wanted to go around. I wanted to go this way a little bit. Oh, by the way, they are not part of your party, so I think there are a couple of boxes around here. Yes, I want that money, as little as it is, you know. And there's these old branches. I believe they could...
Someone else got here first.
Yeah, well, possibly. I'm gonna pick them up because it looks like you can craft something with them. I have no idea what, but we're gonna try if we become ever able to craft. Ah yes, and there is this book here. We're gonna read it later. Ah yes, there are a couple of new ingredients here probably. I have not experimented yet because last time I managed only to get to town. Okay, let's keep going. What is this? It doesn't do anything, but what is it? Wooden water stuff. Ice shard, cool. So there are people fighting on the beach. See? They are fighting some orcs that just landed.
What the hell's is happening down there? Orcs? Bloody orcs! Come, let's go back to the bridge. The source hunters had lead big roots.
Yeah, they just leave you. I don't even know what's the meaning of these two people, really. It was a little bit disappointing, the interaction with them. Oh, there's an autosave right there. A bow. We're gonna sell those things. And a tomato! Oh, I'm gonna pick that up. That's gonna be good to cook with if I ever get to cooking. Right. So we have a big fight here now. What fight? Oh, good God. Regina. I want Regina first, if I can. There we go. So there are some legionnaires here. They are fighting too, with you. And they are pretty good. Very resistant. Okay. Wait, what? I have Frederick first? How does this even work? Why is Frederick first? Because he has more initiative? Or that thing? Sorry, I clicked the spacebar and by mistake it triggers the combat turn. So whatever, I lost it. Sorry. I think I'm gonna start with this guy. Regina's gonna stay there. This orc is trying to get to this guy. Ah, you see, I was wondering where he was going, you know? So there is here a oil barrel. The problem is that when you explode this, I did try last time, the area is huge, and if you set that oil on fire, you end up killing, probably, I didn't do it because I was afraid, you could end up killing the legionnaires as well. Because everybody's clustered here, right? So it ended up being useless. Unless you don't mind killing the legionnaires, I'm going to be careful because I don't know if people react to things, if NPCs react to things you've done. Alright, I don't know yet, so I'm gonna take it slowly. Why are you laughing, Frederick? We are leveling up as well. Can you hit him again? Ah, what a pity. I don't think this guy is gonna turn around because maybe he's focused on that poor legionnaire that's right in front of him. Smoke grenade. I don't think we need that now. I think if I use this, everybody's gonna be blinded, kinda, not just the enemies. So we risk blinding everybody, that's gonna be bad. I cannot reach that guy, that caster, but I can reach the young orc trooper. Didn't do that much of a damage, but the oil around him, the area of it is not as wide as what the barrel would do. So maybe you could get Frederick out of the way and set it on fire, maybe. This guy keeps fleeing up and down, it's annoying. It kept doing that last time as well. He has it with Regina. But we have Frederick, finally. Nobody's paying attention to him, so he can keep, you know, backstabbing. That's good. I think because these three legionnaires are tank-like, so the enemies ignore Frederick. That's good. The oil is gone as well. Regina's here. Oh, by the way, the leveling up replenished our health. Good to know. There we go. Come on, hit him at least once or twice, please.
Cloaked in dusk!
I think I'm gonna try and get close to this guy because he's ranged anyway.
Burn for me.
Decent enough. Maybe I can deal with him, I don't know. Yes, you did, Regina, good job. So now we just have this black cultist. Where is Frederick? Oh, I cannot see him, but he's here. Okay, this fight is going better. I'm gonna move around a bit. Yeah, I think Regina's gonna get this guy.
No glory in this death. Those orcs had a human commander. How very curious and disquieting.
They hear the fight.
Y'all are talking together. You're pissing me a little bit. Huh? Let's pick up the things.
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
What's this? Antique leather armor? So, yeah, there was a human with these orcs. Apparently that's an unusual sight. What is this? The lizard mystics use this. Alright. That felt wrong, but okay. By the way, these things, see them? These boats? I don't even think this is a boat. This is a transport unit. I don't know what they're calling in English. But I remember the ones from Warcraft. They were similar. You know, the little tiny boats that you use to move just the troops to shore. That I think this is what this thing is. It's not even a... I cannot go on it. It's not even a ship. It's a transporter. I don't know what it's called. See? It's pretty cool. We have things to loot around here. Ah, this is an empty bottle. Probably used to make
I like you much better with your guts on the floor.
One day, comrade,
grenades
vengeance will be
or
ours.
potions. There's not much to be looted. So this leather armor though that I found.
What's this I've spotted?
Oh, you spotted a tiny pearl. Can I pick it up, game? A tiny pearl. It's ridiculous to me that Regina has more perception than Roderick.
Filthy beasts! I'll kill the last
Like,
one of you!
shh. I mean, she needs to see far to cast. But oh my god. I'm starting to think that class really doesn't matter. In this game, you just put points into something and you call it a day.
I like you much better with your guts on the floor.
Okay, I think we've examined everything we could examine. Let's talk with this person.
Hi! The Source Hunter! Nice to see these winds are blowing more than bloody orcs our way. Welcome to Sicil, comrade. And good luck.
What happened here?
Bloody orcs are at it again. Beats me what on earth they want in Sicil. This is their second attack within as many weeks. And their second defeat.
Oh, I'm talking as Regina. I didn't even notice, I think.
That rat-faced shaman of theirs even went to the trouble of launching a fireball at a ship in the harbor to the west of here.
A fireball?
It's hard to say. That ship needs attention and fast, or she's as good as sunk. Got any special source hunter tricks to make a blue sky turn to rain clouds?
Probably. I think I have a couple of scrolls of rain. I think that could work. Why was there a human fighting alongside those orcs? Yeah, apparently this is a big deal.
Beats me what traitorous madness came over that dog. A man among orcs. It'd be like one of your kind running with a sorcerer.
Okay.
Whatever the cur's incentive to raise swords alongside that murderous lot, let's all hope it was a private grudge. Can you imagine if we had to add a slew of wild-eyed, orc-loving bedlamites to our list of enemies in Sicil?
Yeah, we are not in a good... I mean, Sicil is not in a good spot right now. With all the things happening. Tell me about yourself?
We legionnaires are loyal servants to Captain Aureus and the Council of Seven. Been stationed in Sicil for more than a year now, with no end in sight.
So yeah, the Legion is basically local police everywhere in these realms, I believe. Alright then, I don't think any of these guys has different dialogue.
Taken before his time. Far before his time.
What about you?
Hail, Source Hunter. Why, I don't think I could ask for a more welcome sight on these cursed beaches. The Legion welcomes you.
Yeah, it's always the same dialogue. Just out of curiosity, you know what? I'm going to see. I think one of the guards went to check on the two guys on the bridge because he got pissed they didn't come to help. So I think something might be happening down here. I don't know what is this. What this is. Here we go, see?
You're lucky we're protecting the rear.
So, this Legionnaires has a -5 attitude because I'm Regina, right? If I switch... I have an attitude of 10, see?
Unbelievable! You watched your brethren be slaughtered while you twiddled your thumbs?
Yeah, I think...
Oh, come on, don't be cross. Have a sip, why don't you?
These guys are really annoying.
Oh, the Source Hunter! Nice to see these winds are blowing more than bloody orcs our way. Welcome to Sicil, comrade, and good luck.
Alright, I think the dialogue is just the same again. So, let's move on. We are going to enter town now. I'm not going to level up yet, because I want to think about it a little. But we are going to meet Ahru, yes. I think we can have that dialogue. Here we go. Look at this nice white cat.
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel. Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Sicil.
Yeah, we are pretty good. I'm surprised myself.
You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahru, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city.
Indeed, I was summoned here by a cat. Yeah, Frederick would say that, but obviously this guy is able to transform. He's not a cat.
So you were, and so you weren't. Behold! There we are. Meet my other half, Hunter. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one.
All right.
So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder.
Exactly. Tell us something about this.
It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same. Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead.
We need to talk with this captain, then. So a councillor has been murdered, so I assume there are some suspects.
So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed, but to be frank, I have my doubts.
All right.
She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink.
But I remember asking myself at this point, can you become a sorceress or a sorcerer? Or are you born a sorceress or a sorcerer? We don't know anything.
Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow.
And where can I find the scene of the crime?
Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek.
Okay. It may interest you to know that these orcs were led by a human. Were they led by that human? I don't know, they were with a human.
A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack. And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts, a shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strangely nowadays.
Okay.
I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of hand.
From what I've seen and heard, this isn't the first time you've had problems with marauding orcs.
Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat, and it shows no signs of abating. We've cordoned off the western beach where most orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure what they're doing here.
Yeah, that's odd. Maybe the sorcerers are working with the orcs, who knows?
There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation. Maybe they're after some pirate's treasure, the fools.
Maybe, I mean, the guys we met before managed to steal a stone of some kind, we don't know what, but we didn't find anything in that dungeon, by the way. Nothing, except for the information we got from the rat. And probably Rage Queen, but... So, what's the trouble with the undead? Did we actually kill them? Maybe, in that cave?
Ah, the undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed. The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistae, they'd have gotten the better of us by now.
Oh, clever.
Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane.
Well, we don't know anything about all of this yet. But aren't the sources a bit like a necromancer? Only they heal. Can sources bring people back to the dead? From the dead? Tell me more about this cat trick of yours.
Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise?
Nah, I probably do the same from time to time.
Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate speech, perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot give expression to something so inextricably innate.
I would never turn into a cat, though. Probably a raven. Maybe something that flies. That would be cool.
To be out in the night, to stalk on silent paws and hunt with only the moon as your witness. You couldn't possibly imagine the thrill.
Oh, it's alright.
But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable thumbs. This I freely admit. Let's just say I have found a way to enjoy the best of two worlds.
I still don't know what this guy is. If he is a shapeshifter or this is just magic and how he decided to use it. I have no idea.
I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. And I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Feel free to visit me whenever you want. I've set up a workshop in the Legion's headquarters. Once you're there, just take the stairs, but do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Sicil.
Yep, I have to do that.
And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter. Adieu and good luck. May your enemies prove to be mere mice, and you the dauntless mouser.
Fine.
Sects, undead, orcs. Oh, looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Ahru mentioned?
Yeah, let's do that. I mean, we are finally in town. And steel bar. I think I will take a break to sort my inventories, and that's gonna be it. I did play a little bit longer last time, so it's still not gonna be blind in the future. I went around town a little bit, but I'll try doing things differently.